Boom! I am the ghost. And recently, I discovered I had 10 bucks on my Nintendo eShop just hanging around. So I decided to go on a shopping spree. And in that spree, I came across one of the best platformers I have ever played. By the way, I finished this game on 24 hours. It wasn't in a whole day, it was in the period of 2 days, but it only took me less than 24 hours. And around it, I would say it was 18 hours from 2 days. Now, I must say, this game is a classic example of simple to play and hard to master, and once you get on it, you won't stop playing it. Now let's get into the review. There's only a few things I'll talk about, because I already mentioned it's a small short game, but I can still mention gameplay, graphics, and contents. With these 3 things is what made me enjoy this game as much as I did. Let's begin. We'll go by fast to use the rest of the video to discuss speedrun advanced techniques, okay? Let's do this. First, I'll talk about graphics. And the sprite art this game has, it's one of the nicest looking games I've ever seen. It's so simple thanks to the color scheme, as red indicates dangerous elements and everything else just has a desert look. But yet, the level design varies depending on the game elements, which make each object easy to recognize and know what could help you and what might kill you. We'll go now over the contents of the game. The game has 50 levels, each one including a different concept and having different grades of difficulty. Some early levels can be really harsh, while some late game levels just serve as tutorials for a new object. This isn't a bad thing, as the game is testing you at all times, but it can feel a bit off, especially if it's your first playthrough. But it's never hard because of the game. This game still falls on the Cuphead category, where you don't hate the game, you just have to get better at it. You can't blame the game, you blame yourself. But it's easy to learn, and once you do it, it feels awesome. Finally, we have the gameplay. And the best way I can describe it is as Celeste, but easier. It's not overly complicated, but it still takes its time. It's extremely simple, only having 2 commands, jump and dash. But then, this is where the game expands upon itself, as you can only dash once, unless you grab one of these things, or touch the ground again. And once the game introduces things like bouncing leaves and deep dashing orbs, the game basically puts you into multi-jump levels without any ground and without any checkpoints. But this is all in the late game, it's not like in level 5, so at no point does it feel forced. There's a clear solution to all of the levels, and the devs know when something is too hard or too simple, so it balances things out. Now finally, I want to talk about something far more important than just a review, the speedrun tactics I've discovered. First of all, the four most important is dashing on the ground, then jumping. But why do this? Well, firstly, you will keep all the speed from the dash still on the jump, and because you were still on the ground, you can also jump and dash again, midair, making this the absolute best technique in the game. And lastly, the other technique was dashing down to reach the ground faster to finish the levels more quickly. Overall, I gave this game a 10 out of 10. If you buy it and don't like it, you don't lose too much money, and for the price, it's a good package. I recommend searching it out and buying it. I'm not sure if the game is still only costing a penny, but it's still not the most expensive game in the market. I'm not sure if it's cheaper than Celeste, but you should probably look into that. Finally, I wanted to make an announcement. Considering the game is quite unknown, I'll try to stream a speedrun for the game and become the first ever speedrunner for this game. I already did the splits and downloaded the timer. All I need to do is to learn how to stream switch once. I know how to do that. I'll post in the community tabs days earlier to let you know I'll do the stream. Now, I don't have a capture card, and I heard you can do something with the Xbox, connecting the Switch to that, and then that streams Switch while you have your Xbox on. I don't know, I'll look into that. This is the Gamer Ghost, and I'm still a capybara guy.